What's rocking? It's Big Checky, Uncle Flexi from the Chicken Chasers podcast. We advise everybody to wake up every day and chase their chicken. Every episode is brought to you by the 4 P's. That's protect, provide, people, positivity. Protect and provide for your family. When you approach people with positivity. Try saying that 5 times fast. And we back with another one. Feel me? Oh yeah, I was talking about little cousin the other day. What was that today? Yesterday or something. I don't know why my little cousin think I'm just like the richest person in the world. Far from it. But they're like, oh, you should do one of those pictures that everybody doing. What was it, Young Miami and them? I don't know. Everybody spelling stuff with the money and all that. I'm like, dog, that's literally my intro picture on my on my show. I've been did that. You know what I mean? Not on no Soulja Boy hype, but like I've been did that, so I'm not gonna do it again. But yeah, plus mine was all rolled up into like stacks. You know what I mean? It was rolled up. So if I would have spread it out how they doing, I probably could have wrote a whole paragraph. But I digress. This episode, quick little football weekend, divisional round weekend recap. It was a crazy one. Started off with Cincinnati at Tennessee. I had picked Tennessee to win. I figured they had A.J. Brown, they had Julio Jones back, Derrick Henry back. I'm like, all they got to do, I said Tannehill just don't got to turn the ball over. What did Tannehill do? He turned the ball over. So that game was really sacks versus turnovers. Because I think Joe Burrow got sacked like 9 times. I think that's a record of getting sacked 9 times in a playoff game and winning, which is crazy. But he was able to win because Tannehill had 3 turnovers, three interceptions, even though 2 of them was tipped balls, but a turnover is a turnover. That one down to the wire, field goal. I think except for the Chiefs, every game was probably ended on special teams. Sorry. But yeah, I think on special teams, yeah, because they kicked the field goal to win by 3. That's crazy. They got past Tennessee. Tennessee was a favorite. They got knocked off. So with that, to quote the legendary Big E, the wrestler, it's a new day. Yes, it is, because all these cats is getting knocked off. And then after that, we had the Niners at the Packers. I had picked the Packers, of course, because I can't pick the Niners. But to be fair, in my video, I said the Niners do dominate the Packers. I said, I was like, this is going to be one of the ones. I was like, because the Niners always dominate the Packers. I just can't pick the Niners. So I was right and wrong, but I was wrong because I picked the Packers, but I was right because the Niners dominated them like I said they would. It was a close one. Special teams. The block field goal, the block punt was really turned the game around and was really the catalyst to the Niners winning. So shout out to them in their victory. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. You feel me? And then after that, oh man, the one I heard, they got my dog TZF Brady up out of there, and the effort still for phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? They was getting blasted with 27-3, 4 fumbles in the 4 fumbles from the Rams. Got Brady right back in the game, tied it up, crazy. What else can he do? That's Brady. He came back like the comeback kid. But you don't got to come back if you already winning. And I think that was the issue. They was down by so much. They exhausted all their energy to come back, tied it up, and their defense just didn't have enough to keep the Rams from going all the way up the field in the last, last couple plays. And they kicked their field goal and they on their way. Then with the Chiefs and the Bills, I think Guy was playing Madden. I think Guy was up there playing Madden with that game because that was crazy. That was the game of the weekend. It was a high impact, high offense, not a lot of defense, but the defense stepped up when they could. Not really. It really just came down to a coin toss. I mean, because the Bills won the game. Patrick Mahomes came down and scored. The Bills won the game again. It was a Gabriel Davis back-to-back game-winning touchdowns. 13 seconds left. They let the Chiefs come back up the field, kick a field goal, and tie it. Take it into overtime. Coin flip. Kansas City got the ball. You knew the game was over. You knew Mahomes was scoring once he got the ball in overtime. It is crazy because with the coach, it is like, should they have went for 2 to be up by 4? Or what if they would have missed the 2? They would have lost by, you know what I mean? On that smoking those on that play where they rushed 4, should they have just rushed 3 and then had somebody to cover Kittle, things like that? I mean, Kelsey, things like that you'll never know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it came down to a lot of crunch time plays. The Chiefs was able to pull it out. The Bills wasn't. So that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So now next week you got the Niners versus the Rams. And Cincinnati versus the Chiefs. I feel like the Rams defense can make Matthew Stafford can cause him to do some turnovers. I can see that because they get a lot of pressure. But on the other hand, Jimmy G can throw a lot of turnovers too. He just throw. He don't even got to be under pressure. But you know me, I'm gonna go with the Rams because I can't pick the Niners. And same thing on the other hand, I'm gonna go with the Bengals because I can't pick the Chiefs. But you know, the way it's looking like they're gonna have the Super Bowl rematch from 2 years ago with the Niners and the Chiefs. But I'm not picking that. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm sticking to my guns on that. That's just a quick sports recap. But you know, I'm back to my regular scheduled programming all week with entertainment stories, life advice, and just all kinds of different little segments. You know, I cover the playoffs. I'm not covering every sports game. I just like doing the playoffs because it's real intense, and I like getting my predictions out there. So if I'm right, I can talk, and if I'm wrong, I can say I'm wrong. But you know how it go. I'm picking my teams, even if I know the other team gonna win. If that's not the team I pick, I'm not picking that team. So that's what it is. Big Checky Uncle Flexi from the Chicken Chesters podcast. We out.
That was a good one.